started to make this comment based on the last video that I was reading. The statement, it does not take energy to think. I personally think, I've been saying this my whole entire life and I haven't seen anything to change that, but thought appears to be the strongest form of energy that we've got on this planet. How we measure energy, measure is the key word, and we just don't have anything that measures how much energy is involved in thought, because thought is the ultimate creation of everything. And it's almost like this level of energy is similar to something moving faster than the speed of light. We don't have something that measures something that's faster than the speed of light, so we don't think it's there just because we don't know how to measure it. And it is an observation, and in order for you to observe something means you're measuring something. We don't know how to measure thought to be able to judge how much energy is involved in there. And once they kind of get that clue, they might be able to design better computer systems. Anyways, continuing on for those who are really into this book, which quite a few people are. Good for you, because this is cool information. In holodynamics, we view triology consciousness as having an updraft and a downdraft potential with a choice point of neutral. The updraft dynamic refers to alignment with life forces that expand each event horizon into a new manifestation of consciousness. The downdraft dynamic refers to alignment with death forces that contract each event horizon in the collapse of the consciousness. Correlation with both ancient and modern schools of thought indicate that consciousness emerges according to a deep implicit order in which updraft and downdraft dynamics are universally present at each critical choice point or at the boundary of each new event horizon. We name each new event horizon as a stage in development, and each stage of development was outlined in detail as to its emergent pattern. See Wolf, 1990. Within the new... Oh geez, I didn't record this on this level. Okay, I missed a paragraph in my other recording, but within the new model of quantum computers, the updraft and downdraft dynamics can be calculated. In the COP model, for example, a CDS cell is employed to control the variations of the negative side of the power cell. Any variation device will suffice. Measuring this device requires connecting the positive probe of a voltmeter to the positive pole of the power cell and the negative probe of the voltmeter to the output of the transistor neutral chamber to read a positive voltage on the meter, which is actually an anti-positive voltage. This creates the initial anion value in the coherent single frequency value charge state. The notation is, and it's like bracket, 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 P minus N, bracket, well, close bracket, slash, divided by 2, bracket, plus N, bracket, equals T, where T is the tertiary, God, some of these words, output of the combinational blending of identical frequencies. It remains in the -1 charge state unless the value passed by the CDS cell is overloaded and equals the opposition to the positive value, thereby releasing a discrete packet of energy and nullifying the causes. By using an NPN transistor as a charge coupling device, information exists in parallel, in an entangled neutral state of positive and negative, and in a neutral zone. This duplicates in a primitive way the nature of consciousness in humans. Good and bad, for example, exist in parallel at the choice point in which an individual is deciding which alternative to take. When measuring voltage outputs in the NPN version of the Neutronics Dynamic System, NDS, it is necessary to state the measurement procedure. One method is the negative reference method, NRM, and the other is the positive reference method, PRM. The results observed are different because of the way information is correlated into an oppositional ratio enhanced process and correlational oppositional rational enhanced processes, or core processing. This becomes an operational definition of matrix algebra, where A times B equals C, comma B times A equals D, and C is not equal to D. Matrix algebra is a well-known property of quantum mechanics. The method of measuring the voltage is determined by the terminal of the battery as a reference system, where negative is used for the negative terminal and positive for the positive terminal. The voltmeter must be turned to the AC reading, even though the power supply is a 9-volt battery. It is rather strange to observe this effect and the different readings due to the learned experiences of the machine. The negative reference method of measuring voltage is used for conventional circuits. The positive reference method is used for measuring neutronic voltage. What is amazing is that the entire system becomes self-organizing. While voltage varies in the circuit due to experiential quantum encoding over a clock speed of 28 Hz, the actual information is stored and retained in the neutral zone. The neutral zone is like magnets in a field. If you move one, it resets others. The memory is the current configuration of positions. These positions are neutral mirror reflections of each other in a positive-negative duality. Information that is put into the system is quantized with prism circuits so that the quantized information interacts. The information exists until the next quantized information is put into the neutral chamber. This phenomenon of self-organization and quantum resetting is characteristic of intelligence. It is the premise of the tracking, reliving, and pre-living processes taught in holodynamics. Once new information, especially vital new information, is reintroduced into the information set, the entire set resets. If an alignment with one's chosen potential exists within the quantum field at any given moment in time, is introduced into a set which is blocked in the manifestation of its potential. The new information resets the entire field and allows for emergence of the new potential. So basically, what that means is, in order for this intelligent life form to be actually intelligent, means it needs to receive information at all times. Always receiving new information, because new information will help it reset everything. The problem with having intelligent life forms, or intelligent life run, is our ability to receive new information. This is one of the things that scares the shit out of me, especially with this Venus project more. This scares the shit out of me with anybody that wants to learn some of these deep sciences and control our world based on this science. Not just holodynamics, but I mean, you can see these elites are destroying the friggin' planet, and they don't really see it coming. This Dr. Wolf says he can cure everything, but he was poisoned with high-grade uranium and then resulted in a heart problem that he can't cure. How come he can cure everybody else's heart but not his own? It's like he's not able to reflect on himself, but yet can look out on the other world and have this deterministic direction that he wants to guide everybody down. Until every single human on this planet is able to input information into an intelligent computer, an artificial intelligent life form, it's not going to be intelligent. It's only going to hold the intelligence of the few people that are designing it. And I don't see that day coming. I don't see where these elites will allow you to have your opinion. They don't want it now. They ain't going to design any computer system that's going to take it later. That is the only way to get rid of your bias, is to constantly be receiving, being able to receive information at all times. When you're rejecting information, it's like you're going to stay dumb. And for those that are watching and judging my channel and saying, oh, I'm full of shit, without offering any information as to why I'm full of shit, it's like, maybe try and work at understanding where this makes sense, instead of looking at how it doesn't make any sense, without having any information to explain why it doesn't make any sense. It's just really odd. Anyways, I'll continue on. When the information is causal, it must be embraced within a large, coherent field, called a field of love, or of positive regard. Any information perceived as incoherent will be rejected. In this way, the entire collective information field of humanity and the planet can be reset. Those holodynes holding the field in place can be transformed, thus shifting the entire field. It is possible to solve every problem, feed, heal, educate every person, end war, and establish eco balance on the planet. That I truly believe. That I think is on here. How we get there, I'm not sure that this Dr. Wolf knows how to do it. I mean, he's got books. How come they're not on a bestseller if they're over 20 years old? And he has the tools that says he can solve every problem known to the human experience. This guy knows how to make all of his books on a bestseller. There's no question about it. He's got the tools. He knows exactly how to make all of this information available to everybody on the whole friggin' planet. Why isn't he doing that? So, there's something holding him back from being his full potential, even though he knows this stuff. What is it? But there is that possibility. We do have that potential to do all of it, to feed, heal, educate, end wars, create a balanced planet, and it can happen instantly. But we have to be really connected with each other. It's like you have to have this intelligent life form and be able to receive information from all sources, because we all are the bit and we all contain the whole. So it's like the supercomputer would be like the container of the whole, but now it needs to get the bits from everybody. And when we get that, then we'll know what is teaching people. If we want to educate people, that will heal everybody when we all get to hear everybody's points of view and everybody's, needs and requirements. When we can listen, then we can end wars. And that can happen instantly. It can self-organize. Right now we're in the chaos stage where we're receiving a lot of information. We are in the stage of sort of self-organizing because we're receiving information. But it's at what speed can we receive even more information to make that shift happen? I see that possibility within 2 years. I also see a possibility that we can destroy ourselves if we don't get it. But I have a really strong feeling, just because there's more than enough information out there that answers every single question. that is the solution to every single problem. There is that at least language going on right now where we've never had that before. So I think we can save the freaking planet, not destroy it.